Please watch to the end. Comment and respond to other people's comments.
First on Fox, we're getting a look at what led up to a deadly road rage incident in Mesa just over a week ago.
A man died after a truck plowed into him on January 11th. The driver took off and hasn't been seen since.
Fox 10's Steve Nielsen has a look at the new surveillance video.
Surveillance video now reveals the final moments that led up to a deadly collision on January 11th. Mesa police say it was road rage that triggered the violence. The video shows a dark-colored car pull into the entrance of an apartment complex on Alma School in Mesa. A white pickup truck pulls in just behind. And Monday morning, the tire marks in the lot were still evident. In the video, the white truck pulls out, nearly hitting another car. The victim then gets out of his car and runs after the white truck.
The kid ran and the truck went after him. I mean, it was just a quick acceleration, so it was pretty obvious he was trying to hit him.
This witness said he was taking out the trash when he saw the white truck start doing a donut in the middle of the street. The video confirms that. In the next few frames that we're choosing not to show you, the white truck hits the man in his early 20s, killing the unnamed victim.
It was pretty awful.
Did it look like the truck hit him intentionally?
Yes. There was a guy in the middle of the road and it was circling the guy.
In photos Mesa PD released, the license plate reads CK14318. Police say they ran the plate, but the owner sold the truck a month ago and it wasn't registered by the new owner. Mesa PD have not released the identity of the victim yet. They're asking for your help tonight. If you know where that truck was heading or who was behind the wheel, contact them. Live in Mesa tonight, I'm Steve Nielsen, Fox 10 News.
Your name and date of birth, please.
Frank Martin Lawrence III, 0406, 1988.
And appearances, starting first with the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. Butch Jorgensen appearing on behalf of the state from the Maricopa County Attorney's Office.
Ms. Jacoby, do we have you on the line?
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. I could not hear you. Yes, Carissa Jacoby on behalf of Mr. Lawrence, who is present in custody in front of you, Your Honor, and I am only appearing for purposes of today's hearing.
Thank you. Mr. Lawrence, you're here on a new case out of Superior Court for one count of murder in the first degree, a Class 1 felony. One count of leaving the scene of an accident with a death or injury, a Class 2 felony, and one count of aggravated assault, a Class 6 felony. The court will go ahead and appoint you an attorney. You are free to still hire one if that's what you wish to do, but for the time being, the court will appoint you an attorney. I will hear recommendations starting first from the state. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state is recommending that the court impose a cash bond in the amount of $1 million. There are several reasons for that request. Number one is the nature and facts of this offense as outlined in the Form 4. In addition, Mr. Lawrence's criminal history, he does have a prior felony conviction in CR 2015-151-660-001. That conviction is for a Class 6 undesignated offense for possession of burglary tools. Based on the information available to me, although a motion had been filed with the court to designate that matter a misdemeanor, I don't believe that has been ruled on yet. In addition, Mr. Lawrence is currently pending another felony case in CR 2020-001-284-001. That is, the charge in that case is aggravated assault, a Class 4 felony. Based on the preliminary review of that case, it's my understanding that in that matter, Mr. Lawrence is alleged to have arrived at the victim's residence. I believe the person was a former acquaintance of his, and he arrived at that residence to speak with him. When he arrived at the victim's home, he waited for the victim. The victim arrived. Mr. Lawrence approached him, wanted to speak with him, and then proceeded to headbutt him. The two then engaged in a fight. Mr. Lawrence was armed with brass knuckles. He had brass knuckles on his hand. He hit the victim 8 times, or several times, and is alleged to have caused injury to the victim's head that resulted in 8 stitches. When witnesses and family got involved in that matter, at that point Mr. Lawrence fled the scene. And of course, that's what he's done in this particular case. He's fled the scene as well. It's pretty apparent that this individual is a very, very, very dangerous person. He has a temper. This particular case was a road rage type incident where he left and then turned around and came back, drove his car at the victim and killed him. So for these reasons, the state would strongly urge the court to consider a $1 million cash bond in this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead from defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would ask the court to take into consideration the fact that $1 million is excessive. The client will appear for court despite the allegations by the county attorney. He hasn't left. He's not left the state. He's not left the country. He's here. In fact, marshals did arrest him at his home. He's not gone anywhere. I know the facts may sound overwhelming, like he's going to leave, but again, Judge, he's been here the whole time. He hasn't gone anywhere. He certainly had the opportunity to do so, considering the state has alleged that the current case before this court happened back in February. He is the sole provider for his son. 3 kids. One is 8, one is 5, and one is 4. He's the sole provider for that family, for him and his wife and his 3 children. They have been together since 2010. He is a 5th generation Arizona native. He's lived here his entire life. His whole family is here. And he has been actively and gainfully employed working with for his family-owned company, Lawrence & Sons Roofing, for over 12 years. Other than that, he is in Arizona. He has every reason to stay. He's not leaving. I would ask for a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250,000, Judge.
Thank you. At this time, the court is going to impose a cash bond in the amount of $1 million. In addition to his open case that the county attorney was addressing, ending in 1284, the court also notes that the allegation in that case was made by the state that case was committed while on release for a separate case. So the court also has additional concerns about that element. I understand that timing-wise he was not on release in this case, but that is an additional factor that the court is taking into consideration. However, given the facts of this, I understand it took place almost 10 months ago, but given the facts, given the allegations and the charges that he faces, the court does believe a cash bond in the amount of $1 million is appropriate. So in the event that you do post that bond, there is to be no contact with any victims or witnesses and no contact with any next of kin, no weapons or alcohol. Is there anything else to address from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else to address from defense?
No, Judge, thank you.
Mr. Lawrence, do you have any questions for the court at this time?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So please step to your right. We're going to get your paperwork finished, and it will be brought out to you in a little bit. So please sit where the officers direct you to. Thank you for the attorneys appearing on this case.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.